Drunken Bear.
Welcome to the Drunken Bear.
Hello.
Hi guys. Today we're here to talk about a fun little topic. Actually, it's what makes living in Australian houses unique compared to the rest of the world.
From our point of view, we just have another country to compare, which is South Korea, but we don't know other houses in other countries. So please tell me what's the unique things about your country as well.
We're going to compare mainly with Australian traditional Victorian houses.
Of course, in Australia there are a number of different style of houses. Like some are really modern, it's got all these advanced heating systems, but some of them are really like old school, like it's got a fireplace, very different.
The first thing to talk about is high ceilings. So the old traditional Victorian houses, a lot of them have very high ceilings, like crazy, like unnecessarily high. I don't know why it's this high.
It's really cool to see, but also practically it's a bit annoying to change the bulb.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's very high, you should get a ladder to climb up.
Yeah.
A lot of Australian houses, they're pretty old. They usually have high ceilings, and I love it. I think it just kind of looks bigger if you have a high ceiling.
You have a better, you kind of feel like you're not cramped in.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, which is quite interesting about living in Australian houses that you kind of don't realise, is taking the bins out. In Australian houses you have a recycling bin, a general waste bin, and also a green bin for all the leaves and stuff like that in your yard. So every certain time of the week you got to put your bins out onto the street. So this is something that doesn't happen, say, in countries like Korea.
Yeah, a lot of Koreans live in an apartment, and they usually have like one corner that has garbage bin section, and you kind of sort.
So you sort through all the recycling pretty much in the Korean ones, which is pretty impressive.
So I had to sort if it is food, then it should be in a food bin, and if it is plastic bin, paper bin, if it is glass bin, like you have to sort all this stuff.
Separate your trash.
Yeah.
Another thing about Australian houses, in general, they are big. They are massive, really. Even like a 2-bedroom house is really big in comparison to a lot of houses and apartments overseas that I've visited myself.
Especially when you have a garage as well and you don't use a car, then you can turn that garage into your kind of workplace, It's just, it's big. We've heard in America the houses there are very big too.
Yeah, they seem quite big, and they seem to always have like basements and stuff like that, attics, which seems really cool.
Yeah, really cool,
Yeah.
but always seems a bit scary.
That's true.
But yeah, I don't think basement is common here.
No, not at all. It's not a thing.
Oh, maybe you should build a bunker.
A doomsday bunker.
Doomsday bunker!
That'd be cool. Also, because the houses are so big too, and you have really big backyards, a lot of people have a lot of big barbecue equipment, and they barbecue at home. It's quite common to see that people have barbecue equipment.
Yeah, that's pretty Aussie thing, I think.
Another thing about a lot of houses, when I've gone to house parties, when I've just gone to visit friends, family, is that a lot of houses seem to have no locks on their doors. So of course you have your lock on your front door and your back door, but for instance bathrooms, toilets, bedrooms, there's no locks. So that's another thing to keep in mind when you're in Australia, that there's no locks.
It's not all the houses, but some of the older houses, they definitely don't have a locks. And I think we had, because we moved about 5 times. No, not actually. It's about 4 times. It's about 4 times, and I think only
Once.
one or two, like one house, like one modern style apartment house had a lock.
Locks. Yeah, I think it's pretty 50-50, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another thing is Australians, as well as their barbecues, they've also always every house has an oven.
They also add dishwasher as a complementary furniture.
Yeah, a lot of new apartments will come with a dishwasher. Absolutely. Yeah.
And oven and dishwasher or grill, they are not really popular in Korea. But instead, I had a house that comes with a kimchi fridge.
Kimchi fridge.
Yeah.
Cool.
If you don't know what kimchi is, this is kind of like a fermented cabbage with a chili. It's a bit like a sauerkraut. As a person who really likes baking and using grill, it's so amazing.
Another pretty interesting one is if you live in places like Japan and Korea, a common feature would be like a little cupboard as you come in, or a place to put your shoes. That does not exist in Australia, even remotely. It just does not exist, full stop. The most you'll ever see is a shoe rack in houses, and you do see that. You see a shoe rack, but they don't come with a house. I've never seen an inbuilt shoe rack in Australia ever in my life. So let me know if you live in Australia and you've got like an inbuilt place to put your shoes, because I've never seen that.
One of my pet peeves that he used to do was putting his shoes inside the bedroom. And he doesn't do it anymore at all. But that was kind of a thing that I hated so much, because why do you keep your stinky shoes inside your bedroom? And yeah, I always thought that's gross. Like, yeah, it's a bit annoying. We can't have a wardrobe to keep shoes inside, but at least put it near the door. I don't know.
Yeah, I always found it's funny now, because like as an Australian, we either we just wear our shoes all the time, or you just take your shoes off, full stop. You don't really wear sandals or things like that in the house that much. Like you do if you go outside, but if you're indoors, you're either barefoot or shoes. That's what I've been used to anyway, and everyone that I know, and in share housing. But one interesting thing now is I don't think I could live without taking my shoes off at the start. Because it's something like the more and more I started doing it, I started realizing it's like your shoes when you go outside are really dirty on the soles of your shoes. So if you're walking around the whole house, especially your bedroom, it's pretty gross if you actually think about it. And
then they keep it inside the bedroom.
Yeah, so everyone's dirty. So everyone's dirty shoes in Australia are in their bedroom. Some people have shoe racks, like I said, but like in my experience, most people's shoes are in their bedroom or in their cupboards.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's understandable, because if you are living in a share house, where would you ever put your shoes? So you have to put it, I don't know, somewhere in your room.
So that's kind of living in an Australian house, what the kind of vibe is about living in an Australian house. Let me know if in your country there's something really unique or strange of the way that you live, your day-to-day in your house.
We found the Japanese houses are so interesting, also because they've got heated toilets.
The Japan toilets are amazing.
They're really cool, yeah. And actually, speaking of Japan,
that's true. Another big news we got, we actually bought plane tickets, which we just kind of did it on a whim, and we decided to go to Korea and Japan at the end of the year for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah, my god, I'm so happy.
So we'll definitely be showing you guys some footage of Korea and Japan when we go. It'll be a lot of fun.
So we will visit Korea. Oh, actually, we're visiting Japan first. It's a direct flight from Melbourne to Japan, and I've never taken a direct flight in my life, so that'll be really cool.
Makes it easier.
Yeah. And then we'll stay about 6 days there, and then move to South Korea to enjoy our Christmas with our family. And then we're going back to Tokyo, and then we're gonna spend New Year there. So please let me know if you are in Japan or in Korea. What kind of places are really popular these days?
What are cool places to go there? And also, where should we spend New Year's in Japan? Is there a specific place or a specific thing that people do in Japan for New Year's? We'd love to know. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. That'd be great.
That would be really amazing.
Thanks heaps guys for watching. As always, please subscribe to this channel if you like these kind of videos. Click the like button too if you like this video. Comment down below and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Okay, bye!
Bye guys, see ya!